guys, and welcome back to Minecraft, welcome back to the farm, welcome back to the channel. It feels like it's been forever, but we're back on the farm, and we have this monstrosity to deal with. So if you watched last week's video, you know that I built this sort of under duress. I was not in a super great headspace to be building this, and you can tell, I think. We're gonna work on this a little bit. I don't really know how to fix it at the moment, so if we're being entirely honest, when I say we're gonna work on this, I'm thinking what I mean is it's gonna be like the chicken coop. There's gonna be plans as we stare at it, but this is gonna be the blacksmith. What the basic shape is correct. We're gonna have the whatchamacallit out here. My brain is saying anchor, and I know that's not right. Anvil, there we go. We're gonna have an anvil, we're gonna have a cauldron, we're gonna have some water and stuff. And in here I thought we'd have like crafting bench, some furnaces, some furnace, you know. I think I need to change this roof up a little bit because, like, do you see how kind of cute and jaunty this roof is? This does not read cute and jaunty. Maybe, I don't know. It should read cute and jaunty, but it simply does not. Not sure what I did differently. Maybe these blocks need to change. Anyways, so we did start this project. It is a work in progress. This is not what it looked like in my head at all, too. Which is another issue, is like what was in my head did not translate at all. So we may have to work on that. What I want to do today is I want to take some dirt, and I have none on me. Cool, so we'll have to get some. Hello. That was very loud in my ear. That's a weird, sorry, I was playing with the sound, the stereo of the sound. Anyways, what I want to do out here is I want to go ahead and just sort of very loosely lay out the dimensions that we have to work with for the lighthouse so that I can start brainstorming on that, because I have a lot of ideas and then I come out to work on them here and I go, I don't have enough time. I'm noticing a little bit of lag happening. I'm not sure why that's happening. I haven't been on the computer for a couple of days, so something might be running. So if you notice that, I do apologize. It should go away in a few. Also, the keyboard situation and the mouse situation is still that it is essentially dying, and I have still not solved it because I haven't I had a lot of time this week because, as you know, I was dealing with a bit of a situation on the farm. If you saw last week's video and you saw the disclaimer, you know that we were under evacuations for a wildfire. And the good news is, as I'm hoping you can tell by the fact that I'm speaking to you, my house is fine. Unfortunately, not everyone was as lucky. I think there was one primary residence burned and a whole load of outbuildings, and unfortunately a lot of animals are displaced and stuff. I am very, very blessed that my animals and I all got to stay on the farm, ultimately. But I was hella stressed. Like, just ridiculously stressed for a while about that. And then we went into this week. So last week I had to take Joe to the vet, and I don't think I told you about this because of the whole I didn't talk in last week's video. I had to take Jojo to the vet, and Joe is my standard poodle, because he was acting like he had an ear infection, which is unfortunately relatively common with poodles if they are absolute waterhounds like mine is. And so I took him in and I was like, I think he has an ear infection. He's playing with his ear a lot. And it turns out he did not have an ear infection. What he did have was something stuck in his ear. The dork. And if you're gonna say, Amanda, it's a floppy-eared dog, how did he get something stuck in his ear? I don't know. I have no idea. You're asking a lot. I have no idea how this happened. He's out playing all the time. We have something called cheatgrass in the area, which is really pervasive, and my best guess is he probably got cheatgrass like in like the flop part of his ear, and it just worked its way in. But because of where it was, and because he is like a little bit of a monster in terms of sitting still, the vet was like, I would prefer to sedate so we don't like accidentally, rupture an eardrum, or here, or like mess up his ear canal in some way. And I was like, that's understandable. And then she was like, while we're in there, I would like to he had some calcium lumps on his side. She was like, I would just prefer we get rid of those, just so that they're not a concern down the road. And I was like, okay. I mean, if it's not super invasive, that's totally fine. And she was like, yeah, it's not super invasive. It should be really easy. Smash cut to yesterday, and the reason I'm recording this kind of a day late for what should be my schedule, which is fine. My poor Joe has 15 stitches in his side. Poor baby. He's fine. The biggest problem we're having right now is he has his chronic zoomies. and he can't Zoom for 2 weeks, and he's having a hard time with that. But so we had that going on, and then my sweet mare Nellie decided to completely stock up, which she does about this time every year. So it wasn't like a complete shock, but sometimes it's like totally manageable, and sometimes I have to call the vet, and I had to call the vet. So I've literally been on the phone with the vet every day this week. I am not joking with you. Insanity. It's been a little bit crazy on the farm. And then, ouch. Really? Something that is totally my fault. I'm going to blame the inanimate object on. So, in essence, I've been, like, not focused on Minecraft for a while. And so, like, I kind of just want to get our feet wet again, get our dimensions going, and start planning some of these projects. And maybe figure out how to fix that, because it's real ugly. It just did not turn out. And I don't know. There are parts of it I like, right? Like, let's stare at this land for a minute. I think some of it is that I keep looking at it from this angle. I think it needs to be taller. Just a little bit taller. I think it needs to be like 1 block taller. Or at least maybe this part needs to be 1 block taller. I think I tried to do something cool here. I think these are too thick. So it maybe even needs to be like a little bit smaller. Or I like the size inside though. I don't know. I think we'll try making it taller first, and we'll see if that solves the size issue. And I like this roof, but I'm wondering if this needs to be wood in here, and then I'm wondering if it needs like a fake chimney, so it looks like, or maybe the chimney needs to be here, so like it's billowing smoke, so that it looks like an actual like kind of blacksmith's space, a blacksmithery, maybe. Anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking about. And then I want to get the dimensions. Oh, so I need to grab some dirt. That's kind of the plan for today, is we're going to kind of like sort ourselves a little bit. We're going to walk around and make some plans, grab some dimensions. Also, we should really start thinking about that desert setup, because we're probably going to need sand, because I really want to build those greenhouses. I'd like to get those started, and I think that would be really fun. And I'm going to need lots of sand. And I brought some sand home from the desert a while back. Oops, I did not mean to knock that one out. For working on the hanging area across the sea. And I do want to work on that too. But I don't think that sand is going to be enough to do both projects. Let's see. Potatoes. I'd also like to get the lighthouse going before we go across the sea too far again, because that way we can see. Also, I haven't forgotten, I know there's a potion out there I need to go get from a treasure chest we accidentally dug up. It was pointed out to me by my cousin, and I still have not gone back to go get it. So we may go on an adventure to go get that soon. In fact, maybe we might even do it today. I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't know if I have the gumption to go get lost. Do you ever do that in Minecraft where you're like, I have so many things I need to do, and it's almost like farm chores where you're like, I think I gotta sit and stare at this for a minute. What happened? I thought I had enough. I miscounted. But I thought we'd do a run on the farm because we haven't done that in a while, and we could stock up on some resources. So here's a question too. I think we're gonna have to play with it a little bit and just see. But do you think we should do the lighthouse out of wool? Okay, cocoa beans, don't beetroot. Here we go. Out of wool, or do you think we should do it out of mangrove? Because I was initially thinking mangrove and like maybe white wool, as like, because I didn't want like the super bright red. But we could do bright red if we feel it. I was also maybe thinking brick at one point. What is the best thing to cut down these? Is it still an axe? Feels like an axe. Yeah, I think it's an axe. Okay. At one point, if I recall, we'll have to test this. At one point, I thought it was a sword for the melons. Let's see. Okay, that was pretty fast. That was much slower. Okay, so it's all axes now. I thought it was really cute when it was a sword, because, you know, it was the era of the fruit ninja and stuff. Oh, am I out of inventory space? Oh, no. Okay, let's see. You can go for a minute. Let's just... Sweet. It's such a satisfying noise to throw eggs. Still? Okay, hold on. New plan. Oh, come in. We're going to compost these seeds. Because I still haven't actually finished the barn either. We don't need to talk about that. It'll happen. It'll happen. I just need to sit AFK with this, and I just haven't been. Yeah. I was gonna say, I didn't have an issue with It looks really good from here, though. You can't tell the whole back is missing. You can kind of tell all that side is missing. Should we go look at our sheep? Should we admire our work? I haven't been over there to admire our work. It's about to get so loud. I'm aware the sun is setting, but it's so pretty to cross the bridge when the sun is setting. You know, this bridge didn't feel this long when I was building it, but it's actually quite a lengthy bridge. And I do love this area. This needs work, but like that. I wonder if I should extend them out here. I didn't, but maybe I should. Look at how pretty that wheat field is. I'm almost tempted to pop it up one or two. Yeah. It's a work in progress. I'm really happy with how it's turning out. But we just sort of I need you to ignore the fact that, like, yeah. But wouldn't it's gonna be so cool when, like, this is gonna have, like, loft space, and it's gonna have the lanterns hanging down and stuff. Anyways, look at our sheep. Oh, no. There we go. That oh no was because my W key stopped working. Anyways, look at all of our sheeps. I'm pretty happy with this. And I need to finish this too, huh? Oops. Do we feel like doing this today? Kind of not even a little bit, huh? This needs a whole back. So here's a question. Do we put a door in here? Do we put like a double set of doors? Or do we put like maybe fence gates? That might be nice, another way to get entry. Maybe I should light this up a little bit. The funny thing is it doesn't need new batteries. I just put new batteries in it. I can replace the batteries, but like I think the actual thing is just, I think the little receiver dude is dying, which I should probably just get like a wired keyboard and mouse at this point. Does anyone have any good suggestions? Anyone suggest me a good I'm a Logitech girly. I always have been. Mostly because they were in my budget and they've never really let me down. I've almost always accidentally killed them before they like went bad, you know? Because they used to like ride around in my backpack and stuff. So they, you know, you'd find like your button was like permanently smushed in because someone was like too rough with your bag or something. Dude, I had a professor one time, and like the way the classroom was set up, we always just had our backpacks under our desk or whatever bag you were carrying. You know, you just brought it under your desk, and it was fine. And for some reason, this bothered him. He always wanted backpacks at the back of the room, and I refused because at this point I was like 20. I was like, I'm not a kindergartner. You're not putting my bag at the back of the room. I can be trusted to not get into it. I'm not comfortable in a room full of adults I don't know, leaving my bag away from me, you know, right? And I think that's valid. And there's nowhere in like the student handbook where it says a professor can like make those kind of noises, right? Like he can solidly like bite me. But I was respectful and I was just like, no, why do I keep trying to gather more things? I don't have space in my inventory, and yet I keep trying to gather more things. But anyways, he got mad one day and picked up my bag and threw it. And luckily, my laptop wasn't in it because I had pulled my laptop out already. But several of like my other personal items were in there. And he broke like my favorite claw clip. He like smashed up a water bottle. I went to the dean of students and I was like, excuse me. But I actually ended up having to go to and like call him out on several things because he also was one of those professors who didn't like girls at all, and he referred to us in class multiple times as inappropriate objects, and I had to file like an actual report because it got to the point where I was like, this actually feels like slightly unsafe. It's so funny because like when you're in high school and stuff, your teachers are always like, you better figure yourself out because you gotta be so professional because your professors are gonna be so professional. Lies. So many lies. Your professors are not gonna be professionals. They're gonna come in hungover and pissed off 98% of the time. They're not gonna like their job. It's gonna be fun and you're gonna find some professors you really look up to. But like, let's not lie and say they're gonna be professional humans because not even a little bit. This is such a disaster in here, you guys. I need to figure this out. I don't think I'm gonna figure it out today. Well, at least not while we're all hanging out. But I really should figure it out. Also, where am I? Can I just... Yeah. I probably don't need to cut these then, huh? I'll probably just chill. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Yeah, I was gonna say there's more out here. Alrighty. So, let's actually grab dirt like I said we were going to. Also, I would like to point out, audio-wise, there's a couple things that I'm noticing just sitting here. First of all, I have moved my mic. I moved it like 2.5 weeks ago, and then I haven't been able to record with the new setup yet. And so it's in a new place, so the audio is probably going to sound a little bit different. I'm hoping it sounds a little bit clearer. I'm doubting that right now, because obviously I think it needs to be played with and stuff before it's going to be good. But it is up and away and in a different place now. So that's, oh, there are some in here. Oh, okay, that's good to know. So I'm hoping that will help in the long term. I'm trying to figure out how to cancel out some of those like lower tones. In terms of like picking up the computer and stuff. That's an editing skills issue. But also, I'm realizing today you're probably hearing the sprinklers, which you might be unaccustomed to hearing. One is really out of alignment right now, and it's like beating down the side of the house. So if you're hearing like a weird like noise, it's that. I just heard it do it again, so that's why I brought it up. So I was like, oh yeah, it's probably a weird noise. So, but I'm really excited because I have like a mic arm. Although it was really funny because like I bought this mic arm and I specifically measured every part that they gave me measurements for, and it was gonna work great. But what it doesn't actually say anywhere on the particular mic arm I bought is that you can't put it on a desk with a bevel. And my desk has a bevel on both sides because it's 102 years old now, 103 years old. And so like if you came into my space, my mic arm is actually attached to like my closet divider, which is not the safest thing, but it's fine. It works for now. But it puts it up above my head, which means hopefully the direction is a little bit better, and it gives me more space to actually be able to set things up and do things, which is really nice. Because with the mic sitting on my desk, it really limited what I was able to do. So please bear with me as the audio is going to probably take a couple weeks to get like figured out, and it's not going to be like magically better, but because it's the same mic. So all right, so let's see here, and it might actually pick up more things because of the angle it's at now. I don't know, we'll see. So I would think I want the actual like tower over here, so I'm thinking, and I think I was really interested in doing like a round one for a while, but I think that's going to be so big and overpowering for the island. I think we're just going to kind of do like rounded edges. So I was kind of thinking like, I was wondering about doing something like this, and then of course I'm going to just put it right where torch is. Don't mind me. You know what, let's just there. What? I'm not always horses in the water. Anyways. And then like this. How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That might be kind of big. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yikes. 2, 2, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so if that's the bottom, right? That's kind of huge, isn't it? Like, it's gonna end up looking really fat and squat, huh? So what if we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this, and then this. Do I have a shovel on me? I do. I still have a bunch of shovels on me because of the ground moving. Oh, look! That's enough to get a copyright strike. Sorry. Should have stopped a long time ago. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does anyone else do that? When I am here by myself, especially at work, but like not in a work meeting, I will break into song like it is my full job. And yours truly cannot carry a tune in a bucket. I have no ability to hit any sort of note. Hi! Are you the horse from down there? Oh my gosh, look at all of you cliff horses. I think you are. Okay, well, it's good to know you guys can get yourself up. So what if we do that size, then the inner size would be 1, 2, 3, it'd still be 5 here because the next size up would be like this. Okay. Sorry, I've got focus. You know, they did that part right. They did that part right. the constantly needing to be in your space and wondering, what you up to, Mom? That's very accurate. You're gonna get stuck in here, dude. Also the wildly swinging our face around until we accidentally knock someone in the face, that's also very accurate. So then, this would be the second layer. So then the third layer, mistakes were made, would be like this. So the top would just be a square. I'm not gonna have enough dirt, and it's fine, the point will be made. Oh, I do have enough dirt. So that would be our layers, but each layer would be like, what, 6 or 7 tall? So then this top part, and then you would have like a little like bump out that would be about this size to make it look like there's like a platform with some fences, and then the glass part would be this size, which is enough to just barely make a light. It's not gonna be, oh, I've fallen in the hole again. Well done me. But it would be enough to like set up a light and have a light at the top. It's not, I don't think it's gonna be a rotating light. I don't think this is enough space for a rotating light because it's only 3, and it would have to be 4, right, to make a doodly-doo. But it doesn't really need to be rotating. I don't personally care about that. I would rather it just be on. So if we do that, we need redstone lamps, which is fine. So if this is 1, so each one of these is 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. 24 times, what did we say? 6 to 8. So, like, almost 200 blocks on the first level. And then this would be 20 times 8, which again would be like almost 200. I'm not mathing very hard. And then this is 5 again, actually. So it's gonna, okay. So then we need to decide on a pallet. Should probably block this in. It's fine. You know what? If you get caught in there, it's your own fault. I'm just warning you now. You can be mad. Yeah, you can be mad. And then what we'll do is out this way will be the little cottage, but the actual entrance will have come around this way, which I wasn't planning, but I think that makes the most sense. Okay. So imagine each one of those like 8 tall. I think that'll work. And actually, this isn't all 5s. This would be 16. So 16 times 8. You know what? I'm gonna write this down real fast because I'm gonna forget it. Patented. Sticky note. Does this pen work? We're gonna play a fun game. Dude, my mechanical pencil. So the bottom one, what did we say? The bottom one was 24. Yeah, 24 by 8, we think. And then it's 20 by 8, we think. And then it's 16 by 8, we think. Nice, nailed it. And then plus cottage. Plus whatever the cottage looks like. Because the cottage will be the part that will go down to the basement, which if this is here, is this lined up enough to be... Not quite, but it'll be okay because we need to finish this anyway. This can be a cute little hallway, and it can be like traditional cellar, and then like little maybe like hallway down, and then non-traditional cellar, like gates of hell cellar, and then we'll make this kind of cute because I don't think this is gonna be the actual, like we might actually even move this over a little bit. I don't know. Actually, maybe it's okay here. We're gonna make this cooler though, and then this is gonna be a port. That's the idea. So yeah, but first we need to build the lighthouse because I needed to know what the lighthouse was gonna be. Because I also like the idea of maybe like having like a thing here, like maybe a crane or something. Anyways, so let's pick a. What are we gonna do with this? I think it just needs to be taller. So I need to gather some supplies for it because I was running really low on oak wood, and I said I was gonna do a run of the. I also need to probably chop these guys down because they're kind of in the way. And this guy's gonna move. I need to make like an actual to-do list of things because like I log back in and I remember all of these things, but I never like remember them when I'm trying to prepare an episode. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get distracted is what we're gonna do. We're gonna wander back and forth for a minute. We're gonna put this back and I'm gonna drop some more things off inside, and then we're gonna go do a run of yeah, we've got one. We're gonna go do a run of the tree farm real fast. Since we're kind of just collecting materials. I saw you. Get out of my inventory. I have fallen. And then we'll get these replanted if they've grown. That looks like a tall tree, and I thought we had that solved. Okay. Let's go figure out what happened over here. Did I plant it in the wrong spot? That's highly probable. I'm thinking mangrove and white wool. I think. Which kind of makes me nervous because I don't love building buildings out of wool, but we can try it. It also might be a bone block problem, in which case I may just go stand out at that wheat field, which is the reason we created it. I might just go stand out at that wheat field and like do a run of the wheat field and then compost like literally everything, and then like just AFK it for like a couple hours while I'm doing other things. Because like for example today, I have a whole bunch of cleaning to do. Oh, I'm really excited too. I signed up to learn a new skill. I have a class starting in September. It's a dance class, and I can't dance, but I'm excited because it's an online class, so it should fit into my workday pretty okay. It should fit around my lunch break. But I've realized that there's no place in my house that's like big enough for me to be able to like do that. So I need to go find a place to put a camera so that the instructor can see my feet, which is weird. It's not something I've ever encountered. Cause like I'm cameras off at work. Like I don't, cause my internet isn't super great to be able to like basically stream my face to everyone. But I can do it on my phone. But my company doesn't obviously like me using personal devices for work stuff unless absolutely necessary. And I don't really like using personal devices for work stuff unless it's absolutely necessary. So I don't do work calls on my phone. So they never get to see my face. So I've never had to worry about like what's in frame. And I'm like, now I need to worry about what's in frame. Gotta figure out where to put my phone. Alright. So these were all short. So why did you get big? Why did you get big? Because it feels like you shouldn't have gotten big. Let's pop up there and see. Oh wait, I can't pop up there. I gotta go like this. Dun, 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 dun. It's a satisfying noise. Alright. Did it just eat through? Is it because it's log? Is it because it's log? Because it just like straight ate through that block, and I didn't think it was supposed to do that. Unless, did we knock it down accidentally? That doesn't make sense. Did I? I don't remember knocking it down. Do we see any other issues? It feels like there might be one up there. No, maybe not. This is such a weird one. Okay, hold on. Wait. That should be enough to be able to put... Oh, Lord. There we go. Let's see if we can put a log back now. Nope, one more. Well, you know what? It's okay. Can we? Nope. Tell you what. We'll just... Yeah. And then we'll just... It's fine. We'll solve it. I don't love that, but it's fine. And then we'll knock this one down. There. Right as rain. And if it does it again, then we know we can't use logs, and we'll trade those out. I wonder if these leaves will disappear with those being logs. They should, right? Because they're stripped. I am confused about the logic there. I heard there's a new snapshot out. We are not playing on snapshots currently because I don't want to accidentally corrupt this world. But I heard there's a new snapshot out, and I am quite excited about it. I also heard there's a new Bedrock Edition patch out, and y'all got a ton of bug fixes. It sounds like it was a really solid, like, things getting solved kind of patch. I pretty much only play on Bedrock with my familia, so I haven't really experienced it yet, but I have heard that it was a very, very long set of patch notes. So that's very cool. I always, as someone who builds software for a living. Ooh, hello. Let's just pop our heads in here. as someone who builds software for a living, my favorite kind of patches are the, hey, we fixed all the broken stuff patches, which are always the ones everyone finds the most boring, which I totally understand because they are the most boring. They are objectively, oh wow, where are we going? They are objectively, like, super boring. Totally get it. But those bug fixes, where did we end up? Okay. Here, we ended up here. Well, that will make it so much nicer to just fill that in and ignore this problem. Great. Yeah, creeper situation. Okay, fantastical. What was I saying? I was saying I love the ones that are like bug fixes because you know that was driving some developer absolutely bonkers. Just nuts. Some poor developer was out there like, can't solve this, or spent months trying to solve it, or accidentally introduced it and felt like crap because they introduced it. Bug fix patches are the best. Also, the ones where they're like, you guys aren't going to see anything, but we made some major improvements. Oh, those are so good. We just did it work. Y'all, the site runs so much better. And the product backend runs so much better. It's so nice. It is so pleasant. It is so much more pleasant to develop on. It is so much more pleasant for the clients to use. But it was a weird one because it was like, hey, we're taking the product down for like 5 minutes, so everything API is fine. You know, and everyone was like, what'd you do? What'd you do? What's going to be different? We were like, you are going to see no changes except for the fact that everything's going to load a little bit faster. And they were like, oh. And I was like, no, that's so, you should be so excited right now. You should be so jazzed because that's so cool. I want that. Thank you. But it's kind of like when people like, as you guys know, I play The Sims on this channel quite a bit, and I'm a big fan of The Sims, like that game a lot. There's some problems with it, don't get me wrong. The Sims 4 and The Sims 3 are vastly different games. Very different from The Sims 2, incredibly different from The Sims 1 even. They're all, like, it's a franchise kind of, it seems like, in name and vague concept only. And so I know a lot of people take a lot of grief with The Sims 4, and don't get me wrong, I have a lot of opinions on The Sims 4. But sometimes people, like, will get a new feature or something, and they're like, it's buggy! And I'm like, unfortunately, that is life, because you can only test to so much of a degree, you know, before it has to go out. Like, or it's like when new servers go out for, like, those big MMOs. I don't really play big MMOs, but yeah, there's always those moments where people are like, it's buggy! And I'm like, well, because there's absolutely no way to test a system for 40,000 people completely accurately until you get 40,000 people to play it. You know, and then you're going to find the issues, and it's like, well, we wouldn't have known that till it was at scale, or we wouldn't have known that till it was running on this super bootleg jank version of Ubuntu, but it's been completely, like, written over, you know, like that kind of thing. And then it's like, oh yeah, well, it doesn't work on that, but who would have thought about that, you know? So I get kind of annoyed when people are like, nothing ever gets fixed. I'm like, I promise you someone's working on it. Don't stress. I'm gonna start composting seeds. I have too many seeds. It's a problem. Okay. Those all grew back really fast. Because I really want to get bone. Okay, you know what? Do you guys want to hang out with me while we go do a run of this? And let's try to get some bone block. Let's just make some progress here. Because I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed with our projects right now. We have some... Is that you? Are you making that noise? It must be. I haven't seen any bad guys. Did I leave it on peaceful? Hold, please. I did, in fact, leave it on peaceful. My bad. Alright. Should we extend this out? I love the coastline. I explained this when I first did it. I love this coastline. Ooh, this is dark over here. I should deal with this. Because I thought it made sense, and I still stand by it, but I'm wondering if we should fill, like, this part out. But I don't. My rule was to stick with the pattern. And see. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Technically. Well, we'll leave it for now. We'll decide if we want to do something fancy with it later. Where do we want to start? Let's just work over here. Yeah, I think we'll work over here. Anyways, we'll just see how many bone blocks we can get. Although I didn't leave myself a lot of inventory space, I guess. It's okay. Because we can compost the wheat even too. Someone said that there's like a really effective way to make a bone block farm, and I'm so tempted, but I'm also like, that sounds like a lot of work, and I don't know how much bone block I'm going to actually use. So we'll have to see. But that might be worth doing at some point. I would like those seeds though. This almost needs a coastline. Hold please. There we go. I am aware that I just made a place for monsters to pop up and eat my face, but it's okay. We'll allow it. We'll allow it this time. There we go. Let's plant some of this back so it's growing. Knock all of this down. Knock all of this down. Probably shouldn't need to have knocked those down. They weren't growing, but that's okay. All's fair in love and wheat. Go. Plant all of this back. Plant all of this back. I'm also trying to plant as we go so that I don't end up with so many seeds in my inventory that I can't collect the wheat and stuff. Although, like I said, we'll just compost. Should we put a composter out here? Maybe we should have a double, like, we should have multiple places for a composter. That makes sense. What does a composter need? How do you build a composter? Let's see. Okay. Isn't there a crafting bench over here? There is. See, like, see how that's coming up? That'd be really cute. You can't see it from here, but if the blacksmith had that too, that'd be really nice. Is it just like this? Oh, no. Okay, fine. Oh, hey! What? I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch that footage back. And where did I get that? Did I make that? Did I pick that up at the tree farm? That's gonna be a boat. How does one make a compost doohickey? Compost doohickey. Yeah, this. Composter. Oh, it's half slabs. Okay, okay. I don't have any on me, so we gotta make some. Oh, that's gross. Because it requires 7. You have to make... Don't love that. Whatever. Whatever, game. Whatever. Inefficient recipe. It's fine. I'm not mad about it. Alright, let's dump some of this off in here. Dun, 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 dun. And then... Dun, 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 dun. Thank you. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna need more bone than you're giving me. Do different things have different rates? That's a good question. Did I plant like the dumbest crop? Probably. We'll have to see. Just okay. Put these in here. Alrighty. Nice. And then here. And then here. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to catch up so we can actually finish the project. Maybe next episode, if we get lucky, if I get like enough bone stuff here. Bone stuff? Yeah, sure. Let's say that on the internet. Why not? If I get it all going, maybe we can finish the barn and maybe start on the thing. Oh, look at it, so pretty. All at like once. And have like a finished projects kind of episode. Because I'd really like to. I feel like we have so many that we've started and I just haven't finished. Because I've been all over the place lately. And I might, if you guys care to see me lift the entire blacksmith up 1 block, I might just like do that off camera. Because I feel like that would be the most boring thing. Unless I hook up the second camera and then it could maybe be like a time lapse. But I still feel like it'd be the most boring time lapse because it would just literally be me popping the roof off and then putting the roof back on. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do that off camera. That might be the simpler solution here. Because that one feels boring. It's not building something new. And I'm trying not to bore y'all, she says as she runs through the wheat farm. But I felt like we needed it. We haven't done a chores episode, it feels like, in a minute. And I felt like we maybe needed to just, like, get some stuff done. We also need to go caving again. We haven't gone and explored a cave. Maybe we should just, like, pack our bags and, like, nope off in a direction and go find a good cave. Oh, you know what we should do? We should go work in that cave on the other side of the ocean again. There was still so much left to explore in there. That'd be really fun. Maybe we'll do that next time. You guys let me know what you want to see. Do you guys enjoy the building stuff? Do you enjoy the caving stuff? Do you enjoy the chores stuff? Or do you enjoy when I don't talk? Do you like the ASMR quote unquote episodes, because I can do more of those if you guys enjoy those the most. Those are shorter though, because I never know what y'all want to see. You guys let me know. Feedback is good. Okay. Having said that though, I just realized at the time, or looked at the time and realized, is the proper way to say that it is my sweet JoJo's next medication dose. So I think instead of making y'all watch me plant wheat for the next hour, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a run up to fields and get some bone block, and then we'll finish our projects next week. That'll be really fun. Or like, I don't know, maybe I'll finish this off camera. Do you guys care? That one maybe we'll do together. Maybe I'll just hook up the second camera throughout the week. I'm trying to like get stuff off my desk so that I can have that running more often without it like taking up everything. So, and this weekend was supposed to be a good recording weekend, but then Joe had to have his surgery. Poor baby. He's doing good though. Anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm sorry this one was kind of like a walking simulator episode, but I think I feel like I finally have the data I need to start working on some projects, so that's really exciting. So, you know, progress made. That'll be good. But I hope you're having a good day and you're feeling loved. And if you're not feeling loved, please know that I love you. I'm glad you exist. I'm glad you're here hanging out. You make the world a better place just by being you. Next up should be a speed build. I don't know which one. I've lost the plot completely. And the next week, I think we'll try to tackle a project around here and get it from maybe either start to finish or from wherever it's at to finish. That'll be really good because we also have to build like those greenhouses and the pirate bay. It's not really a pirate bay, but like the bay that I keep referring to as the pirate bay. And all this stuff out here. We got lots to do. So let's try to pick a project and we'll deal with it next episode. I think that'll be good. We'll bust out the to-do list. We'll put on the productivity hat and we'll get it done. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I love y'all and I'll talk to y'all soon. Okay, bye. Mwah.